how we are representing intervals on subset of R. Let's understand. So beginning with the first interval, we call it as open interval. How it is being defined? See, when you say that the numbers lying between A and B are taken together, numbers lying between A and B and excluding both endpoints. So when you are excluding both endpoints, that is endpoints are open, and such an interval is termed as open interval. And how it is being represented? It is being represented in parenthesis A comma B. We can also write it as A comma B. This is equal to X such that X is lying between A and B excluding both endpoints. I am sure this is clear. Next, this was about open interval. Next is closed interval. How you are going to define closed interval? What's the basic difference? What is the basic difference from open interval to this closed one? Let's understand. Numbers lying between A and B and including both endpoints A and B. I'm saying including both endpoints. That is termed as closed interval. How it is being represented? It is being represented in square brackets A comma B. So we simply say closed interval, that is including A and B and all points lying between A and B. So it is represented as closed interval, that is square brackets A comma B is equal to X such that X is lying between A and B, both included. You can see equality is also there at both endpoints. This is clear. Next, semi-open or semi-closed interval. Either of the two terms can be used, semi-open or semi-closed. Can we guess it? Yes, it is pretty simple one. Once we know about open interval and closed interval, and we know open meaning excluding endpoints, closed meaning including endpoints. When I am saying the term semi-open, meaning open at one point, closed at other. Semi-closed, same meaning, open at one point, closed at other. So when I say X is something lying between A and B, including one of the two endpoints, that is called semi-open or semi-closed. How it is being represented? Let's understand. We can say open at A and closed at B, represented in this fashion. This implies that X is lying between A and B, excluding A, including B. Or including A, excluding B, meaning X is lying between A and B, A has equality and no equality at B. I am sure this is also clear. Let's consider with numerical terms. Write the following sets as intervals. So two questions are given. X such that X is a real number and X is lying between -2 and 15. Here we can clearly see both endpoints are excluded. So clearly this is an example of open interval. First one is an example of open interval. And how we represent it? We can say X belongs to -2, 15. Both excluded. Correct? Next, second part. Second part says X such that X is a real number and X is greater than equal to 2. When you say greater than equal to 2, meaning up to what extent? It's going towards infinity. So it's unbounded, it's approaching towards infinity, meaning X belongs to 2, infinity. This is semi-open or semi-closed. It's semi-open or semi-closed. We can use any term for it. So that way we represent these two. So this point is clear. Okay. So this was about intervals, that is how we are representing different types like open interval, closed interval, semi-open, semi-closed interval, and we have taken one example for the same. So this is all for today's lecture. We will be continuing with the same chapter in the next lecture. Thank you.